collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus. Children of Primus.
I still love that we have an opening. There we go. I was like, why can I hear Sedum, but I can't see him? And welcome back.
Welcome back. Frenzy Freestyle Sunday, TeleTraan 2, and James first in the comments. My favorite moment of TF season episode is triple takeover when Starscream, Blitzwing, and Astrotrain become the Decepticon Three Stooges. And
They just made a dramatic capture box that's all three of those characters called Triple Takeover. So they should have just titled it the Three Stooges instead.
exactly. And Mario says, "What's up?" And Shiva Kobe throwing at the LOLs, and Mario saying, "And sorry for being late on TeleTraan one segment because I was busy doing stuff around the house, and no worries. I mean, sometimes we can all make it, sometimes we can't. We feel the energy even when you're not able to make it, because you can watch us after, like the video after, and it's all fun. It's always all fun." Sheba says, "Yeah, the first time I actually saw the episode title was in Generation 2 reruns. Unfortunately, all the G1 one, I never saw the first 5 minutes of TD of TeleTraan 1. James Coleman says, "Hello, Toy Warp."
Hey, what's going on, James? I am going to be with you with the podcast tonight as long as my power holds out, because we're getting a heck of a storm right now. The power's already flickered twice, so if I disappear, that's why.
The storm took him that night.
It's been quite a weather. We're going back into our heat wave season, I think, starting today for the next 2 days. But we was working out of town 2 days ago, and we had to stay out there, and a storm just came down. So it was just storm seasons all over the place, and like trees getting knocked over, and it just seems to be everyone's getting the same type of storm now.
This is just seasonal for us. This is just normal. Down here in Florida, it's kind of like living in a rainforest during the summer.
Right.
The last 2 weeks here on the weekends, we've gotten 10 3/4 inches of rain.
Ooh.
I mean, this has been a very wet summer here.
And Mario mentioned in the last segment. Also, it's weird and bizarre that Windcharger is getting a new for Studio Series 86, since he died off screen and was not alive.
Well, they transparently were just like, we just want to make a new Windcharger. He was technically in the movie. We can release him in the Studio Series line. Like, that's 100% why they're doing it.
I saw that, and I like the fact that they released him as the car he was in the cartoon, and not as the car he was as the original toy, because that was a Trans Am.
Well, that, and like, then you don't have to pay the Pontiac people.
What Pontiac people?
Yeah, there ain't no Pontiac people.
Who makes Trans Ams?
Nobody now.
Pontiac don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's been a Trans Am since 2002.
Magnus multi.
Who would get mad if they released the Trans Am?
General Motors.
Mike is killing that ice cream sandwich.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom.
Now, when they came out with the new Camaros, which what Bumblebee is in the new series, somebody actually made a body kit to where you could turn that into a Trans Am, and it's wicked. Wow. I mean, because I have a '78 Formula Firebird, and it went back with that bird point nose on the front of it, like the late '70 models TAs had on them, and it was just so cool.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to spend $42,000 on a Camaro and then drop another $18,000 on a body kit.
It always seemed like a huge miss to me with as popular as the Trans Am was between the Smokey and the Bandit movies, Knight Rider, Turbo Teen. I mean, the Trans Am was like everywhere, late 70s, early 80s. And they goofed something to where they couldn't make Windcharger a Trans Am in the cartoon. I don't know what happened there, with licensing or whatever. It's just a huge missed opportunity. Don't touch me there. Oh, what?
I heard that. So, Mr. O, how are you?
Oh,
Oh,
I see. Now
Oh.
Yeah, that's your name. Very good.
Now I'm starting to get some recognition that I'm actually here.
wait, you're here?
Why? I was just finishing my ice cream bar, and I was gonna have a nice cup of Joe of coffee because I'm really tired. But a nice cup of Joe here.
Don't let us keep you up.
You did
know,
get
Oh.
everything
Don't
warm.
worry about it.
Coffee. at
Just to
9
let you
o'clock
know
at night.
the jug that the cup that I'm using here.
You see, guys, you got to be north of the border to get this special shit.
No, there's
There you go.
south of the border. We'll be getting their much.
Some of us south of the border still ain't even got a shirt.
Wait.
Speak to.
Why is that, Magnus? Why is that? Because I got mine. It's a 12 midget, but you didn't get yours, which is 68 extra fat.
That's right. They didn't make them in man size.
And if you get that reference,
Now, that must have been
I
why
got
Spin
way more respect.
was asking in the group chat about addresses to send stuff to.
Yes, send us your address so we will send things to you regardless if there's tariffs or not. We're all friends. And if you are looking to order a nice cup of Joe like this, pretty soon you'll find a link on our childrenofprimus.com website. But we will send out the notification. So if you like, sign up to our website, to our newsletter, so you can get up-to-date news, what's happening with Children of Primus, especially with this nice cup right here.
Yes, do not publicly post your address. The equivalent of don't turn this box upside down, but yet they put the sticker on the bottom of the box.
Sorry, I was just drinking some Decepticon tears in my Primus cup
That's
here.
fighting words. Tor Warp is going to be like, what did you say about Decepticon tears?
You can't
Anyway.
drink them because there's no such thing, Megatron.
How's everybody doing besides Tor Warp? Facing annihilation of nature's god wrath, whatever you want to call it.
The annihilation of
It's going to be
nature.
gone in a minute.
Just a pair of
right.
roller skates fly
Fight
through my
word.
window.
Okay, we see red and a black.
Red and purple.
Oh,
Red and purple. Oh, purple. Okay. Are you
No, they're
drinking
black.
wine or what?
It's red and black. It's just what we had left over. But these will be the sides of my helmet for the wedding. After I get them mounted on, these will be the points for the side
Turkey
of
special.
Yeah, we got them made this weekend.
That's funny with the headphones that you're wearing, and if you put it
I
when you
know,
hold
eh?
them up, it already works like the G1 Magnus.
I know.
That's basically what it's going to be. I've got the centerpiece I'm making from raw fiberglass, and so I just took a book the size of it. Because so this is the helmet that I'm actually changing
Wow,
over to.
okay.
This is a Michael Bay Optimus Prime, and I got a book this size, and I wrapped it in plastic wrap, and I'm fiberglassing around it so that I can make the centerpiece of the helmet, and then I'll start morphing everything out on the sides, and then those will be the two towers that come off the top, the white
So-
points.
Thank goodness for Michael Bay.
Don't you ever speak blasphemy on this program again, good sir.
You know,
I was thinking of
this is
By the
what
way,
you do to
Fear
Michael
Courage,
Bay
you leave
stuff.
my roller skates out of
Yeah,
this.
this is what you do to Michael Bay stuff.
That's it.
Yeah.
You scrap it out and make it better and turn it into
Hey,
G1
still,
stuff.
you gotta thank him.
Magnus Multiverse is saying that's fire in terms of the helmet. And Mario says, and you know what character that I honestly want in Studio Series 86 line from the 86 is a new mold of one of the 4 Autobots who died in the shuttle, and that of Prowl, like he got just dirty.
Didn't they
Yeah,
do
everybody wants them to make a new Prowl. Well, to the people,
Prowl from
the
the
reason,
pack is awesome.
yeah, but also
mean,
that's the only version of him you can get.
I
The
can't
dead
help it
version.
if y'all didn't order it. I can't help that. That's not my fault. I only got 3 of them.
Yeah, they made 5 of them, and
Only
you have 3 of them. That's the problem.
Come on, man. You gotta step up your game here.
You know, I was surprised they haven't made that they're not focusing on the 2 characters from Lithos in the Studio Series, because I mean they had significant lines in the movie.
They even they have if you read the Marvel Comics guide, they have alternate modes they designed and showed them off there, like little spaceships. So they could fully make Kranix and Arbalest, and they'd have a proper alternate mode and everything.
Yeah, and I mean,
Why am I hearing classical music?
I was gonna say, Fear Courage has his own theme music going on in the background. I'm gonna start doing the waltz.
Well, Mario's saying, still infuriates me that the only representation of Prowl we've got is the first Dead 2-pack with him and Ironhide, mid-death, and just the Earthrise mold in colors and a new sculpt chest.
Well, speaking of new molds and sculpt chests and everything, did anybody? I'm assuming you guys talked about this in the first show because I just came back. You guys talk about the new releases from San Diego Comic-Con that
we did scroll through them.
You guys went through them, you bastards.
It's funny you mention that because there are still more that we're going to be showing, and I know Mario has been asking for a few weeks. But you know what? Just before that, Toy Warp has something that he would like to show us.
I'm just showing you the only Prowl that you ever need. G1, baby.
Is it like a sealed original?
It is not sealed, but it is original.
It's a KO. Don't lie.
I will punch you in your mouth.
He got that from AliExpress.
Yeah.
Got your mom from AliExpress.
Like this fist is going to express across the border.
Yeah, she makes good pasta. Why do you think I'm so fat?
Hence.
Gen X and your mama jokes. God, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Magnus Multiverse is asking, is that a re-release? And I know the answer for that is no, because Toy Warp focuses on actual G1s, so not re-releases, any other tier like years, actual originals.
With the new case here, I'm being able to get all the tie-in stuff out. There you go, Magnus. I'm probably late because my thing's 30 seconds behind. But I'm actually going to put out a video this week of another massive G1 collection on the Toy Warp channel. So this will all be gone through and talked about in the video. So far, it's like 18 minutes long. So yeah, there's a lot here to talk about.
Another one?
Yeah, well, it's been 5 years since the last one. The last one I did was with both the old KB toy cases.
Holy procrastination.
Yeah.
All right, so where did you guys left off with the Hasbro releases that just was announced?
We looked at the new Age of the Prime stuff. We looked at the Studio Series stuff. They're making a new Seeker, so everybody's going to buy 1,200 repaints of that.
Exactly.
So I'm just going
Did you talk about where is it? Sorry. Continue. When I find it, I'll show you.
Okay, so we're going to quickly go through the ones that we went through in our TeleTraan 1 segment. So here's an image of the designers, the fan vote.
Oh wait, don't! Did you show that one?
We already showed it, so we're not gonna stay too long on the ones we previously showed, because they can go back and watch.
This is my white whale, mostly for the 2 little.
That's
little
the one that I want to
guys.
get, man. But we'll get back and talk to that.
cool. The Hearts of Steel 2-pack, Nemesis Prime and Air Defense Minicons, Twin
The
Mill
Hot
and
Wheels
Ball Shaker,
crossovers.
Those I
Hot Wheels
want.
crossovers.
Yeah, I want those.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a twin, whatever. I don't have a bone, whatever it is called.
Twin Mill and Bone Shaker.
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah, I don't have a bone shaker.
I like that
Shake
they
your
realized
bone.
that the Hot Wheels cars just sound like they have Transformers names, so they didn't do new
Pretty
names. They're just
much.
named after the cars.
Yes, we have
Quick Strike for all the Beast Wars people.
Quintus Prime. And we also had Brawl.
They're doing all the Combaticons. That's the Wreck Guard that's voiced by Weird Al, by the way.
Hold on, stop. Go back to the Prime there. You know what? One of the commentators actually said something that I wanted to punch him in the face. He said, "Oh, Shockwave is a descendant of Optimus Prime here," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? Know your fucking Transformers before you say anything like that." But anyways, go ahead. We'll talk about that later.
I
I
don't
sense
see
a
how that's a
murder Prime
controversial
coming.
statement.
Well, okay. We all know the story of Shockwave, how Shockwave became Shockwave, not because he's a descendant of this guy here.
I love how our Lottie says we'll talk about that later, and I can just see him holding a hockey stick like Casey Jones, just tapping it in his hand, like, "Yeah, we're going to talk about this later."
But I'm
Yeah, I was gonna say we're
holding,
up to
holding this
Murder
right
Prime.
now.
Murder
I'm
Prime.
holding this right now.
Let's go right to it. So, Mr. And I do want to correct you on one thing, because I mean, myself and a few of us, we're not into the newer storylines. When you say that everyone knows the backstory on Shockwave, in my history, Shockwave just showed up in G1.
Oh, give me a break. Here we go. This guy's gonna go on his little chant about I'm a G1, and in G1 they don't talk about this stuff. Well, read some freaking comic books.
Actually, yes, because Shockwave was one of the 3 Decepticons commissioned to defeat a Cybertronian Guardian from Liege Maximo.
What backstory is this?
It's the backstory that's on my channel.
Oh,
the actual history that I found in like 2000.
That is the strangest history I've ever heard, and I wonder what its source was.
Especially that music in the background. It had such strangeness.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
If Megatron and Shockwave are both handheld guns in their original G1s, that makes them the first target masters. So therefore, who are they beholden to?
Me.
And you know what? I could put a twist.
Who wielded them?
I could put a twist to that question, because with animation errors, they're the odd time that Shockwave is holding Shockwave. So,
so that's just because he's a version of that gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was a standard. That was a standard weapon that they used.
Shockwave isn't wielded by. He doesn't have to be wielded by anybody. He's self-sustaining. Megatron's not.
Yes,
actually,
big gun. He's a big ray gun.
Now let's go back to G1 history. There is a moment when there's a character that holds Shockwave. Do any of you guys remember?
Bruticus Mad.
That's it.
Okay. So this is what you're talking about, Magnus. And who's kicking ass here, baby?
Shockwave?
That's right.
Apparently your computer screen.
He rules the world in his hand. He has the whole world in his hand. He has the whole wide world in his hand.
What does this have to do with him?
How can Shockwave have the world in his hands? He's only got one hand.
That's the whole point. He has it in his hand.
Whatever.
Anyways, in the comic book, and Anthony will, or sorry, for you, Encourage will correct me if I'm wrong. But there is a comic book backstory to Shockwave, which he was a senator back in the old days. It's actually in the video games as well too. And he did something against the council that the council didn't look, and so what they ended up doing, they punished him by putting that armor that he's currently wearing now, and I forgot the name of it. What would you call it?
Impurata.
There you go. And actually, he's not the first one. Well, he's not the only one. There's that Autobot helicopter. World as well too. So he's been punished as well for doing something wrong. and
Yeah,
that's an
it's the
IDW.
face gets removed.
Correct. And so originally, again, Shockwave did not look like that. So yeah, so he cannot be a descendant from this Prime over here. And so if you're gonna talk about something and you're representing Transformers, especially with a Hasbro T-shirt on it, know your shit. That's all I gotta say. Or people like me are gonna call you out, and we're gonna
Well,
murder your Prime your you know what.
that's the character's history in the IDW comics. That doesn't mean it's his history in every continuity.
Until they do it in Prime, Transformer Prime, which is the main Prime line, right?
The show that hasn't been on since 2013.
Exactly. Well, we have to wait for that to come back out again, and then hopefully they will correct it and they will say that. Okay, so.
Waiting for that to come back. You might wait even longer than G1.
That was a lot of words.
But you know what? Finally, and I'm gonna say it right now. Finally, Hasbro
Rock
might
has
have listened to us, because how long have we been saying, or I've been saying, can they finally put some figures out from the Skybound line, which they finally did with Jetstorm. With Jetfire. Oh my goodness! I'm not asking for royalties, but can you put out another one? Keep on doing it, Hasbro. Keep on putting another one out. Make that Optimus Prime with Megatron's arm on it. I'm giving you money. Do it, please.
It's coming.
Do it.
I've got it ordered.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, are you serious?
Well, if you want to send me the jet, if they want to send me the Jetfire and the Void Rivals if in exchange for that idea that someone else or Lottie put out, I'd be happy.
Dude, hey, listen, you know what? Speaking of Skybound, I got the last issue from, you know what? I'm horrible with names, so Anthony.
Daniel Warren Johnson.
Thank you. So I got the last issue
Mm-hmm.
that he wrote, and now we're gonna have the new writers from Walking Dead.
That's only issue 18. He did 24, so that's
Oh,
not
he went up to
really-
24?
Yeah.
I thought he only went up to 18.
Nope.
Oh, they lied to me, these bastards.
I mean, it was pretty. It's been public for a while.
Well, I go to work. I don't have time to read everything on the internet. So.
But just make sure you subscribe and like Children of Primus.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, I want to. This is pretty cool. I thought this cover was pretty cool, because you have the Starscream one here that is basically he's tearing up Ravage, which he's a desk, like a desk. I can't even pronounce right now. Cassette player. Thank you. And then now you have Megatron here, being helped out with Laserbeak.
Yeah. He has no eyes, cool. So he hooked himself up to Laserbeak with wires so he could see through Laserbeak's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Hasbro, you started off with a great thing by putting out Jetfire. I know I'm taking over the show a little bit. Please continue that. And trust me, you're going to make money, especially from this guy and the other guy next to me. He's going to order like 20 of them. Okay. In one shot. All right. So, and maybe this guy here, and maybe this guy, hold on. Maybe this guy over here too. Right. Mm-hmm. So, all right, over to you guys.
All right, let's catch up on the comments. So, Magnus Multiverse says, "Love that. I'd love to come on and meet the whole team here. Also, get all your info so I can follow you and all the collections up close and personal. So definitely we'll arrange that." And Mario says, "Did you guys already talk about your thoughts about what your favorite moments from the Transformers franchise in terms of cartoons, movies, and comic books?"
I showed off a couple of mine, yeah.
You know, we did that in the first segment, so we didn't get back to it in the second segment yet because we still have a few other things.
Tor War for Lottie. I don't think Magnus started.
No, Magnus did in the first part, but he still has more for this part. And Magnus Multiverse is asking, what was Megatron's original Cybertronian form before the Walter?
It's usually a tank. I mean, the times when he does transform.
Cool. And he says, also says, I learned that at the TFCon about shockwave history from Mike. That is great info.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this our Magnus from our interview?
Yeah.
That is the Magnus from our interview.
Oh, dude, thank you for jumping on finally in the comments. But I don't know if you saw our last video. Again, I want to apologize for the quality of your interview during TFCon. So whenever you're ready to jump on this screen, on this stream, please, you know what? I would love to redo that interview because you know what? That first one that we did was great, but I'm really sorry, about the quality of that video at the very beginning. So, Spin and I, we're really disappointed about that, right? It was such a great moment. So thank you for at least popping up here in the comments.
And the rest of, I would say, what would it be? 98% of that video was good. It's just that first like the first minute or two, just in terms of the technical errors and everything, but the rest of the interview was good. But it would be cool for him to come back on. Now let's quickly just scroll through the rest of what we did mention in the previous segment.
Hey, hang on 1 second. Hey, check your private message.
Who, me?
Yes, I just sent you a link.
Because there are more reveals from the San Diego Comic-Con that we didn't mention. So we didn't mention the barricade, I don't believe, in the last segment.
Yeah, it's like the fact that people care enough about the last night that these are a thing people want is astounding to me.
That's astounding to me too, considering he just kind of pissed off for a number of those movies and just reappeared in that last one.
I want them to turn that into a character trait. Just be like, if he thinks things are going south, he just kind of quietly leaves and doesn't tell anyone.
Okay.
There's our new Seeker.
New Seeker, which
I want to get that one, man. That, you know what? That act looks like a freaking, what's it called?
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two things of note on it are that it looks like it has a proper waist joint now, and also it doesn't have any wings on its ankles. They've hidden them. Yeah, and there's the giant Titan-sized Age of Extinction Grimlock, which again is apparently a thing people want. You know what they said during the thing, though? They said they're going to make all 4 of these Dinobots in the Titan scale, and everybody's like, they're really going to do that? They're really going to commit to that, eh? Well, these guys.
Yeah, those guys. So let's now go over to this tab.
Oh, yeah, these.
Yeah. This is the weirdo.
Oh, man.
This is He-Man and Transformers crossovers. This is the one that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and it's Man-at-Arms wearing armor that's like Bumblebee adjacent.
Yeah.
Visually, Brawn. Character-wise, maybe Wheeljack in terms of the inventing stuff.
I was going to say, the only Masters of the Universe I've watched is the live-action movie, but like Man-at-Arms is like an Ironhide type, right? Basically.
Yeah, but what sells? Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, then you have, of course, the Skeletor Megatron, which makes a lot more sense. This one actually does look okay.
I would have bought that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Remember, I have to be modeled after Megatron.
See you next time.
I think it works because they're two big, loud, large 80s hams of bad guys, so them crossing over makes sense.
I know the Mattel Creations people are starting to receive their second Skeletor / Shredder mashup. There was already one in the Turtles of Grayskull toy line, the mass release ones, and the second one where they lean into the Shredder aspect a lot more harder.
Like, I've never owned any of these because I'm not a big Masters of the Universe guy, but I always hear these new figures are like really well done because they're just like the same size as the originals but more articulated.
I'm not a big Motu guy either. I just happened to, like it said, like a few years ago, I saw that first Turtles of Grayskull Skeletor with the samurai looking armor. I saw it look cool. I picked it up. And you know how it is. You say, I'll just buy this one. I'll just buy the one because it looks cool. 30, a couple dozens, couple hundred, whatever, the whole toy line later. Crap.
That's the
Oh yeah. Wait till that happens with cars. Yeah, tell me about it.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
So
I don't want to go there with cars.
about this image.
So these are just the like in-hand images of all the guys they showed off during the slideshow. Because the next day they set them all up out there in the display case. So there's our Shockwave ancestor.
You know what? I actually like. Here's the funny part is I actually like that figure and the and what they did to it. That you can like it comes apart. It's almost like a Lego. Like you
Yeah.
can make it into many pieces, like different op molds you want, which I think that's pretty neat.
They're like, he's a weaponizer, so he comes to pieces, and he has at least 6 modes, because Amalgamus is like the god of transformation.
Yeah.
Because they're all supposed to be like the prime of something or other. I don't really know what they all are offhand, but Amalgamus is that one.
Well, if
He
you look
looks
at
like something out of Warhammer 40k.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a really unusual design.
Well, Amalgamus is that ancient science / magic kind of person, right? So, which is a
Everybody
great
always
name.
gets him mixed up alchemist, which
Sorry,
I
you know what?
understand.
Shit, you're right.
It was funny.
I just thought as soon as I said I just heard alchemist. Never mind.
Looking
Thank
at
you,
this
Anthony,
design-
for correcting me.
Looking at this design, it looks similar to the robotic dog that Boston Dynamics created when they had funding from Google.
A little bit.
Which that's a whole other topic for another day when we get into those robotics and then AI and everything else.
Dude, there's a robot dog on Kickstarter right now,
Okay.
God.
and it's wicked, but it's kind of smallish. I mean, it's more like my 20-pound cat, of course, he's a monster, but is bigger than it. But it's like this big. But I just watching the video of it, I was like, damn, man.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have a wedding going on in 2 months, I might back this son of a bitch.
Why would anybody want a robotic chihuahua?
It's cool. It's so bitch. It's a security system.
Yeah. See, why am I thinking the exact same thing? Because we're Magnus.
China did it.
Imagine having just like 4 of them that just or 4 or 10 of them that just protect your property. And
China has that. You know that, right?
dare someone go against those things?
No, you're
Get a-
lying. Nobody has
get-
property in China.
Get big
How many
old.
chihuahuas would it take for them to combine and make it one mastiff?
Yes.
5.
Dude. Man, when I was in Tijuana one time, I went to a damn dog fight. Didn't know that that's what we was going to. And
Sure
when we
would.
walked in, it was a like 160-pound Rottweiler
Oh,
versus 160 pounds of Chihuahuas.
oh.
And yeah, I just walked out of there.
Yeah, that's.
But that, yeah, because I
what
was going,
story
what
that
the
begins
hell,
with
man?
one time we were in Tijuana ends well.
Yeah, it was like 25 dogs against one.
Yeah, but
I'd,
Chihuahuas are
I'd,
wild.
I'd like to
man.
get a hold of whoever organized that stuff and tie his neck in a knot.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stand chihuahuas, but yeah, that's ugly.
It's
Yeah, even with my hatred of cats, I would never hurt one. Okay, I hate
Right,
cats
right.
to the end of the earth, but I'd never hurt a cat. You know,
I'm just saying that because if you did, Jess would teleport behind you and rabbit punch you in the back of the head.
Yeah, Shinta looks up at me like, "Who's talking shit, Dad? Whose throat do I gotta cut?"
And then all of a sudden, Toy Warp would what's that word that you say about the Canadians?
Hey,
No.
Hey.
oh, flappy head. Yeah, flappy head.
Yep.
He said he
I'd
was
be a
going to
flappy head
respawn
then?
into Tim Hortons somehow.
No, we respawn. That's it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
my ex-wife had a Chihuahua, and
Yeah.
we got it when we were together, and it was one of these toys, the little tiny ones. Like when we got him, I could hold him. He could stand in my palm of my hand
Oh gosh.
like this. He was like 1.5 pounds whenever he was full grown.
Mm-hmm.
But I always wanted a dog that actually played fetch, where you throw it and they actually go get it and bring it back to you and want you to throw it again. I've never had a dog like that. I've had a dog that would go and get it and then run the hell away with it,
I have a cat like that. Shinta
but
likes
would never
playing
bring
fetch.
it back. But Zeus, his name was Zeus. That was the killer part. Little bitty Chihuahua whose name is Zeus, and he would
Now,
play
Betty tried
fetch.
to hump
Now
everything, just like
he
Zeus.
could not put his mouth around a tennis ball, but he could get a hold of the fuzz on the side of it and bring it to you until there was no fuzz left on the ball, and then we'd have to get a new one. But I had a sign on the fence that said "Beware of Zeus." And I had a guy coming over to pick up a check for a side job he did for me.
Come here.
And he walked up to the gate and he was like, as he rattled the gate to see if the dog was out. And there's no, but back then there was no signal here at all like that. And so he goes back out to the main road and calls me. And he's like, I didn't know if your dog was out or not. And, I'm here to pick up the check. And I was like, oh, come on back down here. Let me introduce you to Zeus. Zeus, sick him. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, you just ran away from a dog that weighs less than your boot.
Shit, was I yelling and you guys heard me?
No?
No.
Because for some reason, I thought I muted, and then when I look back and I go, it's not muted, I'm like, oh shit, I just yelled at everybody.
What did you just say?
No, I thought I had, okay.
Are you muted? Check your mute button.
When I was screaming for my dog, right, because I wanted to show off my dog, because I have a Chihuahua, right? Since we're talking about Chihuahuas, I was calling for her, but I was like yelling, right? And I thought I put it on mute. And then when I look it back on the monitor, it doesn't show that I'm mute. So did I yell at you guys?
No.
No,
No, we didn't hear. I didn't hear it.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. All right. Anyways, carry on.
Or if you did, it was low enough not to be overtaken by someone else's talking.
So a few more images from San Diego Comic-Con, and then we will quickly
Quintus Prime.
into
I saw people saying if they can do that, they should do the flower robot from Beast Machines.
Yeah, Botanica, who's never gotten a figure before.
Interesting.
TeleTraan. We only want primes.
Only one primes.
And I still haven't ordered one. What a yoke.
Which prime haven't you ordered?
All of them. You figure the name of our show, we should be ordering these things. Yeah, Spin.
It's too easy. So catch up on the comments. Magnus Multiverse says, it's all love, bro. I'm too psyched about having met you guys and make new family to be bummed about the quality. Let's go around to fam. If you're up for it, I'm down to hop on next Sunday. Sounds like a plan. RJ says, what's up, gang? I love the Skeletor Megs. I hope they don't make the complete Titan class Dinobots. Grimlock looks cool, though. Anyone getting a Hot Wheels TF mashups, and also
I would like to, as long as they don't sometimes the collaboratives cost way more money, but if these are just normal deluxe prices, then sure, I could bite on them because they look really nice.
Listen, I got these ones already, so
That's
why
true.
not?
You do have Hot Wheels collaboratives too.
Right, so why not? Right, so I'm definitely gonna get those because they actually transform.
RJ
The show
says,
Transformers.
I'm still feeling the TFCon excitement. Is it over yet? And no, it is not over, because there are still things that we're going to be releasing, shorts and another video from TFCon.
You know why it's not going to be over for me for months and months? Because I got so many. I got enough stuff from it that I'm going to be doing reviews of it for a long time at the rate that I do it.
There you go. So we've got months. We've got months of TFCon continuation and Chihuahua Prime. What?
I see how you guys are sticking it to me because I didn't really get anything. Thanks, I appreciate it.
No, we're not.
There you are. Both of you.
Loser.
I said nothing.
You don't have to. I see it in your eyes, Spin.
I said nothing.
I remember a conversation we had shortly before the convention started, and I said to you, "Don't be such a sourpuss."
Yeah, well, I'll be a sourpuss if you didn't get anything either.
You know what? That's true. I definitely would be, because that's like one of the three major things I'm there for.
Thank you.
Somebody got an Inferno.
So I've got
Yeah, and another figure.
A complete Power Master Optimus.
Mhm. And so it's 9:46. So technically, as the last 15 minutes of our segment, we do have to jump into the main part, which is the question: what is your favorite moment of in the Transformers franchise, cartoon, comic book, or movie? And throwing the question online, a lot of answers came up where one person says Optimus charge to Megatron in '86 movie, and then also says Soundwave defeating Tarn in Cyberverse. Another one says every single scene with Starscream in the original Transformers movie. It was
Thank you,
nice to see
human.
him get everything he wanted
Oh,
just
it's
for a
right
moment
coordination.
before it came all crashing down on him. Plus, that cape and crown is purely iconic, and Starscream rocks the look. And let's see what
When
else.
when we saw the first few episodes in in theaters and Jess was there, she told me later that she laughed like because like 5 seconds after Starscream was on camera, he was already talking about taking over, and she was like, "It's really funny to me because he's always been that guy from like day one."
Mhm.
So I'm saying every scene with Starscream being funny just makes me think of that.
Yeah, let's see a few more comments. Willie takes out Grimlock with a well-aimed slingshot hit in the nose.
My boy hit my nose.
And then someone threw in their favorite quote. He doesn't even have a cog. Oh yeah, watch this. And then runs. Um,
Oh yeah, the beginning of Transformers One. They didn't time that out right because the whole point is watch this, and it seems like he's going to transform. And it hard cuts to him running. It has the timing of a Simpsons joke.
and another comment: Megatron's trial in IDW. Ratchet giving him a pep talk near the end, and inspiring him to fight again. And the 2007 movie Autobots arriving on Earth. Dinobot's death, which would have been Beast Wars. Um, Megatron returning from death, and Forest Battle.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't. My list of like five that I came up with, I didn't put any uh, Baver stuff on there, but
Shame
I
on you.
did think about the arrival on Earth bit because I think, regardless of what you think of the movies, Steve Jablonsky, who did the music, he did nothing wrong. It has a great score. So
Yeah.
like the bit with the Autobots landing on Earth in the first movie and stuff is, and it's mostly the movie taking a backseat to just letting the Steve Jablonsky music just kind of go nuts and big. So that's a moment I always think of.
Nice.
And you can't go wrong with the Lincoln Park.
That too.
Now, Mr. O, uh, favorite moment in Transformers.
Oh, if we're gonna talk about comic books, I will say this. Obviously,
First one.
the very first issue.
It's funny because like it's important, but I having read the whole run, I'm like it's kind of an awkward start. Like there's
It
pages and
is.
there's multiple pages of the characters just standing there awkwardly explaining who they are and what they do.
Yeah. That also. I have the comic. Is it here? Where is it? I can't find it. Can I find it? I don't know.
Can he
Anyways,
find it?
well, the Shockwave with they're they're all dead.
Are all dead.
Are all dead. Sorry, I keep on saying they. I know. So those two are really like in the comic books, and especially now with the Skybound, all of them. I freaking love them all. In the cartoons, I will say, yeah, '86 movie when everybody got blasted and just got destroyed, like from
Instruments of
from
destruction.
exactly from Ironhide, Prowl, Brawn, and then the best for last. Starscream over there when Galvatron just came in and just friggin' blast him into that glory. I love that. And the other cartoon that I liked as well too, and it's a bit of a spoil, but it doesn't matter because it's been quite a few years now when Megatron actually killed Bumblebee in Transformer Prime.
Yeah, that got mentioned during the first stream.
Oh, I did. Okay, so as you can tell, it was a pretty good one. Movie wise, friggin' Dark Side Moon, friggin' the whole introduction of Burger Prime. Kill them all, right? So
the line that Peter Cullen was famously uncomfortable with saying.
Yeah, let's kill them all. All right, we're gonna kill them all, right? So friggin', from the movies, that part. Obviously, part one, with the Michael Bay, love that as well too. And then, the first 30 seconds of Bumblebee. I wish, that was pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got that later on. It was called Transformers 1.
Yeah, there you go. Right. And then after that to the video game, the War of Cybertrons, man. Like, if you just play the what do you call that?
All those little trailer parts.
Yeah, the trailer parts, right? You know what? It's still a good storyline, right? So, what's it called? Theatrical part? Is that what it's called? Right?
Segways.
Cutscenes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cutscene theatrical parts, seed or whatever the hell you want to call it. The War for Cybertron. I thought that was pretty cool too. So, I think I mentioned more than 5, but I will say that's in my top moments of Transformers that I really liked.
Well, and over to you, Mr. Toy Warp. Yeah, favorite moments in a cartoon, comic book, or movies.
G1 season 1, episode 4, I believe it was. It's called Roll For It. So Blue Streak and Prowl get cornered in a airport hangar that's housing F-15 jets. Prowl's battle computer gets damaged, and he has to find an online computer, which who heard of that in 1984? And now Chip finds it and then ends up piloting Prowl. The part where he busts open the canopy to one of the regular F-15s and shoots missiles at the Seekers, man. That just solidified Transformers, with the potential for, because I like action stuff, just solidified Transformers in my mind. I put episodes like that and scenes like that right up against the greatest action movies of all time, like Predator, Terminator. Yeah, it just did it for me, man. Oh, that's my favorite one.
Nice. I know, Mr. Mag. Well, actually, Torp, did you have any other ones?
I just found out that was the assignment because I had a hard time reading through Selim's blog there. So, yeah, I didn't have time. Didn't have time to do the homework, man.
No, Mr. Magnus.
Hold on, is Sinem doing a crotch shot right now with his leg up there?
Yeah, this might be.
Oh, okay.
That
was very mad. It was very Burt Reynolds of you in that pose. That's all.
He just trying to assert dominance.
And see something very Ultra Magnus or Mr. Magnus, since he has that RC that's crawling up Starscream's leg.
Oh, that horrible cursed upgrade.
Boobies.
Mr. Magnus, did you have a few more moments?
I have at least one. It was episode 80. I just looked it up to find out which one it was. Episode 88, which is called Only Human, and it's where the Ultra Magnus RC and I can't remember who else was in it got turned human, and then they have to get themselves turned back, and it had Cobra Commander in it as Old Snake.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great, and it was voiced by drawing a complete blank, the guy that did Starscream and Cobra Commander. And that's one of my favorite movies or favorite episodes just for that right there. And as I said in the first one, since Toy Warp and weren't there you go. Yep.
There you go.
My all-time favorite is from the original movie, which is a cartoon for those of you who are just now turning in.
I always think about the bit in Only Human right at the end where the Cobra Commander's like, they don't make terrorists like they used to, and he tries to yell Cobra, but then he breaks out in a coughing fit.
Yeah. Whatever.
But in the original movie, when Rodimus or Hot Rod becomes Rodimus, and Peter Cullen's voice comes over the airway, and I just did it again, and he says, "Arise, Rodimus Prime." That's goosebumps every year, every time I watch it.
That's interesting.
Are you saying you're a Peter Cullen fan?
Who
Just a
isn't a
little.
Peter Cullen fan?
Well, speaking of Peter Cullen,
Speaking of Peter Cullen, happy birthday, Peter Cullen. He is 83 years old today.
84 years old tomorrow. Wow.
84 years. So technically, he is 83 years old today. He's 84 years old tomorrow.
Stuff, things, yes.
And Adam, welcome. Adam says, "Do you all think Peter Cullen will voice Optimus again?"
I don't know if he could carry a whole movie, but I don't think they wouldn't use him again in some context.
RJ Eagle says my favorite moment in Transformers that really moved me will always be Shockwave's dominance in the G1 Marvel comics. It was really unsettling to see this as a kid.
Yeah, man. Here's my boy Shockwave.
There you go.
And thank you to Richard for drawing this and giving this to us. All right, but that's my boy in purple, my boy purple. Instead of my boy blue. My boy.
Oh yeah, Lottie.
I wonder
Since
if
you
it's
like
his
Dark
boy.
of the Moon and the War for Cybertron games, this High Moon, they also made the Dark of the Moon video game. That was by the same people that made the War for Cybertron game.
Yeah,
so if you
don't
never
remind
played
me.
it, you should check it out.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
I mean, was it not good? I didn't play it, so I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I remember renting it when red boxes were still a thing from a Kroger's, and I think I kept it for like 2 days or so. But that was like, I had a whole weekend off, so I was like, that was all I was doing was playing that game.
Nice.
To renting video games. Holy shit! Remember that?
Yes,
I'll
there
go
was
to
a time when that was a thing you could do.
I know. Imagine I say
Yes.
that to my son. Hey, want to go rent a video game?
PS3.
He'd be looking at me with like I'm weird, like I got a third eye or something.
So
Or
just a
single
quick
eye.
search. Just a quick search for Adam Chandler. Yes, Peter Cullen will continue to voice Optimus Prime in various Transformers projects. While he didn't voice the younger Optimus Prime in Transformers 1, he has reprised his role in other productions like the Transformers Reactive games. He is still actively involved in the franchise and remains the definitive voice of the character for many fans and for many years to come.
Yay!
Nice.
So evidently he's got a contract somewhere.
With Hasbro.
I wonder if Hasbro is going to clip his voice so they can have that voice forever, like they did with James Earl Jones and Darth Vader.
I'm sure they will.
Well, I think
I'm sure they have.
I think Hasbro is treating Peter as Marvel would say with, or what Deadpool would say with Marvel. Whereas it's
Marvel
like,
Jesus.
You're signed to them for life.
Yeah.
Until you're 90.
Until you're 90. 6 more years.
Wait, that's not that far off, so that's not saying
That's funny.
No problem, man. That's what we're here for.
There you go.
We got lots of useless knowledge for you people.
There was a
Every
Sunbow
Sunday.
moment that I wanted to shout out because it's not even. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to point out, Orlotti's a bourbon drinker too. And they're, you can intensify the flavor of bourbon by eating chocolate with it.
Yeah.
Crown Royal is releasing a chocolate Crown Royal.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. I'm
A
going to have to
combination
find
of
this.
highbrow and lowbrow.
You welcome, Americans. Because
That's what I used. I used to
drink.
get drunk off a Crown Royal with my friend Paul at the Meridian Food Festival I think it was end of August, start of September.
You don't get drunk. You get sophisticated when you drink Crown Royal.
Well, I get happy.
No,
I'm a happy person when
it is a sophisticated drink for gentlemen's.
Gentlemen's that subscribe to Children of Primus on YouTube.
Exactly. Especially subscribe to Children of Primus.
We need to wear jackets, drink bourbon, and discuss literature, which means we got to talk about the comics instead of the show.
Speaking of comics,
I got one right here.
Actually, before we get RJ's answer or question, I would say my favorite moments from an '86 movie is Hot Rod transforming and catching Daniel. I've always enjoyed that scene. And essentially the Bruticus episodes in the original series, but in the comic book, the whole Underbase saga and the branch off with the Target Power Masters and Target Masters in the comic book, and then it merging all back together, and Starscream just taking into Underbase and just attacking everyone. The whole storyline leading up to that segment, which I believe is the 50th issue of the comic book. Um, I really enjoyed like that storyline in the comic book. Like it was I found that storyline was better than the G1 cartoons at that time.
People are always like, so many people died in the movie. I'm like, have you read the Underbase saga in Marvel?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
And Spin
cleared
just
the
called Chris
board.
McFeely to sneeze up a hurricane.
Well, Chris McFeely's Transformers: The Basics, where he talks about one character, it was a running joke for a while how every G1 guy he talked about would have a segment where he talked about their Marvel stuff, and he'd always say, and then they were offlined by a cosmically empowered Starscream. Because he got like everyone.
He got everyone.
And then the sneezing thing, supposedly the Japanese say that if you're sneezing, it's because someone elsewhere is talking about you. That's the other side of the joke.
Well, that's a variation of what is it? If your ears are
red,
someone's talking about
or
you.
itchy or something like that.
Yeah. Now, RG Eagle has a question. What
No.
do you guys think is the second best Optimus Prime voice actor? No.
Can I cheat and say Gary Chalk, because he did Optimus Prime in the anime years. Those were terrible shows, but he cut his teeth doing Optimus Primal in Beast Wars, which was a good role.
Okay, I was trying to remember his name.
That's like sort of cheating, because the stuff where he was really great, he wasn't playing that character. But when he
because didn't him and David Cage swap in Armada, like the roles they had played prior? So it ended up being David Cage did the Optimus and Harry did the Megatron in Armada, if I remember right.
No, they stayed playing Optimus and Megatron the whole way through. David Cage played a young Optimus in Animated, which was
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That's who I was going to go with, was Gary Chalk, actually.
That's just Prime.
That is just Prime.
I think you guys were probably going to get upset at me, but Chris Hemsworth, whatever freaking last name is. Hemsworth. Yeah, Thor there. I actually thought he did a pretty good deal. I mean, it's a good deal. I thought he did a pretty good job, to be honest with you. Like a younger.
I was not disappointed.
I wasn't disappointed in that. I could get on board with that.
Yeah.
But I think he did a good job with it, but in a sense, he did a good job with it because, in my opinion, he wasn't playing Optimus. He was playing Orion. So it's so technically, he wasn't Optimus yet, so it works. Whereas like you can't have Peter doing Orion because Peter's Optimus, Orion's Orion, two separate characters.
I think he got overshadowed by Brian Tyree Henry when he played Megatron, because he made the movie for me very much. So you got Chris Hemsworth trying his hardest, and this other guy just running laps around him because he played the character so well.
Magnus, I'm sorry.
One of my 5 moments there was Transformers 1 when Megatron finally sort of gives in and just says, "I'm done saving you," and drops Optimus. That was a huge moment.
Gangster.
There were so many other things he did in that movie that could have been on that list, like when he just manifests his fusion cannon for the first time. But that's one of my 5.
Okay.
Magnus, since you got your computer handy, in the episode War Dawn Season 2, who did voice Orion?
Tango.
Because we always forget, they were trying to pull the wool over the kid's eyes a little bit that he was going to be Optimus, so it wasn't Peter Cullen. I remember that much.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah, because I remember looking at one point. It wasn't Peter who played the Orion part.
Laurie Faso.
I thought it was Dion.
It's Lauriefaso. Laurie Faso. English dub voice for Orion Pax. And
English
Testo Jinda is the Japanese voice.
The English dub. We didn't have an English dub.
There we go.
Are you sure you're looking at the right one?
That's correct. I'm
G1?
checking the wiki. I went to
Episode
Lori
War Dog.
Fasso's art.
Nice.
I went to Lori Fasso's article directly, and he voiced Orion Pax. He was one of the like random guys. He did Dive Bomb, Rampage, and Skydive on top of that.
Wow, that is pretty random.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, considering those characters probably only had like one line in the whole series and season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
Lori
supposed to be
Fasso was skydiving Orion Pax in that episode.
They wanted to make the kids feel a little bit clever when they realized that the guy that was in Optimus colors and had a different name that was also OP turned out to have been Optimus all along.
RJ is asking, also, do you think there will ever be a GoBots Transformers mashup in terms of cartoon and comics?
Okay,
I
so
wish.
I am
There
not
have
the
been
only
so
one.
many. They're just not big deals when they do.
No, it has to be a big deal. Like, I've been saying this for the longest. Hasbro, you finally took one advice from me. Take this other one. There's been more than one person that has mentioned this. Take our money, please, and do this.
Oh, yeah,
Actually, I wonder if in Hasbro's depiction of the GoBots, are they still cyborgs?
They should be.
Well,
Are they still cyborgs, and do they still come from Gobotron?
Well, hold on. That's a good question because I can't remember if their bodies got destroyed.
No, they were a advanced alien race that basically used these machines to. They basically hooked their brains up to these big machines so they could move around faster.
Well, hold on. They did that because of the war and what happened to the planet. So that's why they did that. They transferred their brains to the GoBots. But I don't know if it was their brains or their essence.
Their brains.
It was
brains. Yeah, it was actually explained in one episode where they actually did an X-ray of 3 of the renegades' heads, and they actually had brains inside of them.
Brains. Oh, okay. So, but then I don't know if because I know their bodies were they're supposed to be temporary, and their bodies was put in like in those cryogenic kind of what's called pods, right? But then I don't know can't remember because I was reading it like in one of those TF GoBot wikis, whatever, if those things got destroyed during the war.
Autobot Spike.
So I can't remember. Anyways, I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, I would too, honestly.
I've mentioned this before, but the rights are a little bit fraught because Hasbro owns most of the stuff, but it doesn't own the character designs because those were Bandai toys. So they'd have to either cut a deal with Bandai to make it happen, or they'd have to...
Mango, be nice.
Yeah, or they'd have to redesign all of the GoBots a little bit, basically. Just enough that they look differently from the originals.
And I think they could do that. Look at the IDW comic book with Origin of Megatron there.
Well, they can have them. Yeah, they can have them cameo in a comic like that. But if they want to like make a proper thing with like merchandise that's like A-list and like the face of stuff, then they have to put in the work to make them like not look like Bandai things.
Well, yeah, I mean they already did it with Crasher.
That's what I was trying to find here. She's on the shelf somewhere.
Listen, you're telling me Bandai doesn't need the money?
Bandai and Takara, I think the last time I checked, had the same rivalry as Matchbox and Hot Wheels.
Yeah, no,
like it's a cold rivalry.
And they're Japanese.
So they'll let the rivalry go on for another 150 years.
Yeah, the reason that Jetfire's rights were so fraught was because of the Takara Bandai relationship.
Yeah, that's one of the cartoon they call him Skyfire, right?
Yeah,
which is interesting because and only because I was so busy this week. Somewhere in one of the forums, people were saying that Hasbro went after one of the third-party companies.
Oh boy!
I don't recall
if it happened recently, I don't know about it, but like, there's been a couple of instances in the past.
Yeah, there's a few in the past. There's another one that's recent, and it basically,
really?
whichever
Triple.
company this was, they got the cease and desist letter sent to them.
Oh, I'd be interested in more details about that because it's rare when it happens because it's difficult to enforce, and also they frequently just don't want to bother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the two other instances, there were specific reasons. One was for a while there, they made Zeta Toys kind of stop talking about their Unicron, and they had to kind of release it in a weird way because they released it right when they were doing the HasLab campaign for HasLab Unicron. Uh, because they released it without its head and they had to change its name and stuff. And the other one was a Japanese a company based out of China. There, I forget what its name was now, but it specialized in making like improved versions of Masterpiece figures. They got raided because one of the people from the company went right up to one of the designers of the actual products at an event and was like, "Yeah, you're a big inspiration for me. Here's the knockoff that we made." And then they got raided after
Oh, that was stupid.
Oof.
Yeah. So like if something happened to another company, they had to have done something to particularly poke the bear in advance.
Now,
Hasbro and
will say,
TelaTraan.
yes, I heard about that too. Spin. Beware fan toys. Yikes. RJ, was it
Oh,
fans
fans
toys
toys?
that was mentioned? Because I know I briefly saw it in one of the forums, and I didn't get a chance to really read up on it. But is it fans toys that Hasbro's going after?
I hear Magnus's keyboard. Enhance.
I know.
Enhance.
Detective work is going on. He's prowling the internet.
Sky Spy is going out.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly Googled and saw something about a fans toys cease and desist, but it's from 2017, so that is not recent.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything recent. Three months ago, 6 years ago, 3 years ago.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It's if you're going to be doing this sort of thing, it's an occupational hazard.
Yeah, you would hope that these companies would have some kind of safety net for that very scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then you
I
got
mean-
companies, that will come out, flood the market as much as possible of their product, and once they get that cease and dismiss letter, they're like, okay, fine, we'll stop, and then they'll just close down, reopen up again under a new name, and just do the same shit all over again. So,
Which I mean,
And I know in the Chinese market, like that market is really famous for copying stuff.
there is no
Like-
copy laws there.
Yeah,
Right.
like literally, they make they make stuff like BMWs and Buicks and luxury cars over there that look exactly like the real thing, but they're not those cars, and somehow they get away with it.
No copy laws. That's why when you see somebody that is Chinese descent coming into your store and busts out a camera and starts taking pictures, don't be surprised next week you'll see that on Temu.
That and the laws, like even say for online stuff, Canada and US are bound under certain laws, certain things that you see on the internet where you're like, well, how are they able to skirt these laws? It's all hosted overseas.
The very dark web. It's called Temu.
I mean, it does seem as though
Okay, now,
Hasbro and Takara have
maybe-
been very chill with this stuff.
Maybe people are just thinking that because it's a third-party issue that it's Transformers. Hasbro filed a lawsuit against Clue Computing Incorporated for trademark infringement, diluting of the Clue trademark for the game Clue. That's the only thing that's new.
Okay.
Ooh, where'd they get that clue from?
Dun dun dun.
You should set me up for some dumb stuff, man. What do you want?
Hell, I mean, the next one down is 3 months ago. That's the only thing new.
You're on mute.
I can't hear you, Fear.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Not to toot my own horn, but like I'm connected enough to the stuff. I feel like I would have heard about it if a third one happened. Because I know about the first two. You know,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for GoBots and Transformers to mash up. So.
Oh wait, here's one. What's this one?
You can buy a Crasher right now. You can buy a 3-pack with Treads and Pathfinder and that other one right now.
Okay, that's the one that I need to get, but I got the Crasher one. Remember a couple of weeks ago I showed her off.
It's a couple years old now, but you can go to the aftermarket and buy a new Bug Bite right now.
Ooh, is that a KO?
No, they did one during Earthrise.
You're supposed to go along with a joke there to piss off Toy Warp there.
The only other one that is recent, and this was no, it wasn't. It wasn't even recent. It's June 2010.
Oh.
That was when my son was born in 2010. So 15 years ago.
I
Yeah,
think that might be before
Busby Toys
Productions even existed.
Exactly.
And it was Busby Toys because they made a lanyard that had Nerf and Super Soaker brand things on it.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty direct. You notice they never put Autobot or Decepticon symbols on any of the third-party things they make.
Yep.
Right.
They leave spaces where they're like, the repro label goes right here. We know you know.
But they'll send you these.
Yep.
You can put them on.
Can you buy that from Temu too?
Yes, you can. That's where these came from.
Bloody, stay off the Temu, man.
Well, you get pissed off at me when I start saying AliExpress.
Problems.
Those Autobots.
Yeah, I'm trying to get sponsorships here, man. Come on, guys.
I'm just remembering.
We can do better.
So you know how the Red Cross is like super copyrighted these days, and so Ratchet's Red Crosses don't tend to get replicated. I remember when they did the Masterpiece Ratchet, they included stickers on him that were legally distinct Red Crosses in the sense that they were the Red Cross, but then there were these borders around it as well. And everybody looked at those, and I'm like, I know Takara is saying, listen, you guys have hobby knives. You can directly change this into the actual logo. We're not saying anything, but...
Wink, wink.
Yep.
Buy stickers from Team. I mean, sorry, just buy stickers.
Well, no, so
Mine
mine
doesn't have the crosses on it. I wonder if it was a sticker piece in the box and I just didn't put them on them.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. Either that or it was Toy Hacks, but I'm 90% sure he came with stickers. I'm going to look that up real quick.
And there he is.
I love the fact that he has a wrench. That's just...
Yeah, there you go. He's got... he comes with stickers.
I guess I missed those. They're probably still in this box.
Yeah, the Transformers Wiki article even says, you didn't hear it from us, but you can totally cut the squares off to give Ratchet his original crosses. But you didn't hear it from us.
Hold on. Toy Warp is checking out his KO Ratchet. See if he came with
We're going to have a whole nother Murder Prime, and it's going to be a case. In the cartoon, I think he had the cross going somewhere on the side here, but the toy does not have it. Never thought to look before.
Also, they didn't really enforce it back in the day. It was definitely a thing like later on, so it wouldn't surprise me if they...
I think it's on the top of him. Hang on, yeah.
No, it's not on
So
top.
the G1 Ratchet.
Oh, interesting.
It's on his top.
Is that the car version or is that the Hasbro version?
Actually, it'll be interesting. What is the date stamp or anything between the two versions that you guys have?
So look, so Dorp is looking at his now like shit.
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
is this a knockoff?
Well, no, I actually scrolled up on the Ratchet Toys article that I was on. It does say a variant of it includes red crosses on the top of the vehicle. So yeah, there's variants, some with, some without.
Hasbro 8,
I guess
80,
Bill's,
82.
I mean, is it the same with like the G1 blaster that I have and that Orlati has? His has that cutout in the back where mine doesn't have the cutout, and we both got ours kind of the same time.
Yeah,
I
no, straight
thought-
up.
I
I'm
thought-
reading the article. Those are two different variants. Some of them came with the red cross, some without it.
Mine says Takara Japan on it.
you see?
Well, it says Takara Japan on the bottom of the text, but on the top of the text,
This is Hasbro.
it says Hasbro 80 to 82.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Mine-
between the two
mine-
front wheels.
Yeah, mine just says Takara Japan. It doesn't say anything else.
Interesting.
I think you got you a Diaclone.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
They put a Diaclone in his box.
wow.
A lot of early Transformers came that way. The first Wheeljack I ever picked up. Actually, if you know Wheeljack, you know that plastic top that he had, that was metal on the Diaclone version. That's how I knew it was a That's the only reason I knew it was a Diaclone.
Live reveals of
Hold on. The top part, like the like his when he's in
His
the cart
roof?
mode.
Like his roof and his front window.
Shit, is mine metal? I gotta go check now.
All you buy is knockoffs. Stop lying.
No, that is a G1 ish.
But
And I say
isn't-
ish because
isn't
it's
The
missing some
most
stuff.
awful Transformer you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, for real. Look at that sticker face.
it's because it's supposed
Oh,
to be
yeah.
a Diaclone. It's supposed to be a chair for the Diaclone pilot to drive, and then they tried to pretend it was a face in the Hasbro version by putting a sticker there.
yeah.
Well, did you not get your clip-on head?
Oh
I-
no!
I
that
actually
even looks
want-
worse because then your arms are coming out of your waist.
I want the clip-on head. Actually, I would like to have one of the him or Ironhide in robot mode displayed, but it just kind of looks so goofy. I didn't want to without the head.
Yeah, they did make them ages ago, just like little snap-on ones. They were like some early third-party stuff.
Well, there's probably a whole bunch of them that 3D printed out there.
No, you're not lying. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, that's.
No, before we round out, Adam has a question.
What were you saying
for
about
Fear.
Wheeljack though?
Wheeljack, the Diaclone version, the roof was metal, not plastic.
Where's he at?
Yeah, his
way over
door,
there.
whatever you want to call it.
Or lady, only you would get a roof and a door confused on a car.
It's called Dude on Purpose, man.
Now, if it's a DeLorean, isn't the roof and the door the same thing?
It's a wing.
Yeah, that's true.
Now
It's a
my
gull wing.
feet are metal.
I did a quick search and I found somebody's Facebook post of.
Are you talking about this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, the canopy.
I think that mine's plastic.
Oh, now you call it a canopy. What is it? A roof, a door, a canopy? What is it?
No, it isn't either. Okay, so that little piece there is metal, but then it's got the plastic piece glued to it that has the windshields.
Okay.
I gotta check mine now.
Fear of Courage. Adam has
Yeah.
a question for you. Did you see Blokey's Unicron head?
No, did they make one?
Wait, what?
Did they? That'd be interesting if so.
Yeah, this one doesn't say Hasbro either. This one just says Takara, and it's got a Japanese word above it. Like the kanji.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I bought
it is-
mine. I bought mine at BotCon 06. And I mean, I just wanted him because he was nice in the box and original. And then the guy had kind of high price on it. And I'm like, what? That doesn't sound right. It was because it's Diaclone and it's a metal roof, you know. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
That's where I learned it was BotCon 06.
I got
Oh,
got
that's fun.
this was actually the second Transformer that I ever opened. And it was this one. That's why I don't have the thing. Skywarp
Yeah.
was the first one I opened, which is why he's my favorite. But I got Skywarp and I got this one for my birthday that year. And then for Christmas I got Megatron and Optimus Prime.
Do you have the wings on the bottom of it? The little.
No, I don't have any of his wings.
Yeah,
They didn't survive.
Yeah, mine didn't survive too. My vehicle looks exactly like yours. I didn't have the fins and the
I'm
wing on the
pretty
bottom.
sure that he will still stand, but yeah, he won't stay up. He slides back down. Whereas, okay, he was played with a lot.
Here we go.
I hope Prime Killer is watching this evening because my Wheeljack had the wings. They were glorious. So Prime Killer, when he was a kid, got into my case, opened the box by ripping it, took it and a few other of my Transformers next door and ran them in the dirt with the neighbor kids playing outside. Prime Killer.
Glorious purpose.
More like Prime.
Yeah, there he is.
Prime's gonna get killed.
So
You
that's,
said
that's
do you
the
have his
Megatron head there. Oh,
I was gonna
hey,
say,
look
do
at
you
that.
have his rocket launchers that you're supposed to put on his shoulders there?
No, I don't have any of the accessories left for him.
Yeah, me too.
He's well played with.
Well played with. Well.
Oh yeah, he's got chips in his paint on these metal pieces.
Such a beautiful.
Yeah, I never noticed that cover was metal. That's cool.
It'd
It's
be
just a
cool.
part of the charm.
One stream, just go back and look at all our older characters and just rediscover things we never noticed back in the day, and be like, ooh, which variation is this?
Well, don't you remember when I got that KO Optimus Prime, and we did the side by side with
Yes.
the one by G1, and we were like, look at all these little things that are different. Look at the seats. The seats and roller are different.
There we go.
So
Inbox.
pretty. So pretty.
Actually, I got yelled at by another collector one time online. The guy's like, "You can't even display your Transformers right. Wheeljack isn't in the box right." I'm like, wait, what?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's actually supposed to be. He's a little loose in there now. But he's actually supposed to be side on,
my
not
God.
top on.
Oh,
Yeah, and the guy was just mad about it, man. Okay, all
know,
right then.
He's probably the one
a
that
sad,
also gets
strange little
offended
man.
when you put all the tracks on Omega Supreme's back instead of just the two of them.
Well, they got to go somewhere.
They have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, Impactor says he's voiced all his lines. Send episode coming out tomorrow. I'm excited. Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they're making that their source material is old Marvel UK stuff is like immediately intrigues me.
And Unicron says, I've come to eat Florida.
Just Florida?
I mean, the Hurricanes have already tried, fat ass. You think you're going to do anything?
Yeah. You're gonna suck up the Hurricanes, and it's going to be like a reverse Uno, and he's just going to get wrecked by those.
That's it.
Yeah, I bet Unicron's dad bod looks like the unreleased G1 toy, and he lives in a retirement home in Florida, and he's just
you mean this guy?
frustrated because they kicked him out
I
because
was
he
just
kept
gonna
on
say,
having two wild
Unicron,
parties.
Yeah, see how your arms are now at your waist when you put the head on like that?
Looks so off.
I love
Oof, indeed.
it. I love it.
Or you could put the head.
But yeah, Unicron, if you're going to start with Florida, man, you better get some Tums because you are going to have some indigestion there, bud. Most of that stuff ain't
Start
digestible.
with Palm Beach.
And on that note, we're going to round up.
I'm behaving. I'm not saying anything more specific.
And we're going to round up.
Yeah,
our-
with a little luck, there will be a difference in here.
Oh.
this week. Y'all saw the cabinets that I got.
Yes.
That's probably going, because they all connect together and they make like a half of an octagon. And so that's probably going to go away. This three tier shelf right here, and then that octagon of glass
Ooh,
will
wait
go
a minute.
right here, and I will build something in the center to house Unicrons to sit on top of it.
Magnus, does this mean that when we all come for your wedding and we want a transformer, we could fight in the octagon and the winner gets the transformer?
Oh gosh.
There will be no violence in this room. Now we can go in the next room. We can challenge each other to a game of Galaga on the actual console.
Oh,
I do horribly at that. Galaga's fun, but I'm terrible at it.
it is.
We were yesterday. The actual game room has changed too. I got rid of my pool table.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm hoping that they're not watching because I'm going to reveal this. I put this pool table up like 3 months ago, free. Come get it out of my way so I could get my gaming stuff going in that room. And crickets, not a soul. Had like 19 shares, nothing. I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, I've got this. I said, I can remember a time if somebody said free pool table, they'd be lining up around the corner to come and get it. And he said, put it back up for $100.
That was me.
He said, people, yeah, okay, it was you that said that. Yeah, said, put it up for $100, and because people are scared about something that's free. So I put it up for $100.
Did you put it next to a white van?
And got 50 calls. I mean, I almost felt guilty taking the $100 because I was going to give it away for free. But I was like, no, they feel better about buying it. Come get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anymore, there's more people like me. I spent a lot of time on Facebook Marketplace. That's why I told you to do that. It's because everyone's on there looking for deals, and there's not a free section on Facebook Marketplace like there was on Craigslist, or is on. I think Craigslist is still fine.
Yeah, Craigslist and Kijiji.
Yeah, there's not a free section on, so when you look up, something like a pool table, it's going to show free and ones that they're charging for. So
yeah, you gotta put like at least $1 on it or something, right? When you post on Marketplace.
I mean, you could still set stuff up for free.
Yeah.
But the chances of anyone grabbing it, because everyone's on there just looking for deals, they're not looking for free stuff. There's no specific area to go looking for it for free.
It's a great table. It's 6 foot slate top. It's what they call a bar box. It's got the big thick sides on it. It was heavy. I had 6 people here, and then he brought an army to load it, and we just had him back up to the deck outside. We took the outside rails off, and my son and Austin got in the bed of the truck, and then we picked it up and handed them one edge of it, and then everybody moved to this end. 2 more guys climbed into the bed of the truck. I mean, we had it out of the house in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And he was like, well, we're going to have to go get some sticks. And I said, there's 9 sticks.
Well, I'll tell you this, Magnus. If you ever put any of your, Unicrons, for free, I'll make the drive to pick it up. Don't worry about it.
As a Galactus said.
Just letting you know. Just putting it up.
So that's how I get him to come to the wedding. I say, hey, Orlati, there's a Unicron down here waiting for you.
There you go.
Are you just gonna put a box with a stick over it?
Wow! Like you read my mind. That's exactly how it sounded. Like a little box with a stick over
What
it.
kind of friggin' red coat traders are you guys, man? You Benedict Arnolds.
There is another HasLab Unicron within driving distance for me for sale right now for $2,000.
Oof.
Yeah, that's like 200,000 for us here for Canada.
That is true. And Galactus says, "I've come to eat Florida."
My first 7 cars didn't equal $2,000.
Wow.
Your annual insurance is less than a loaf of bread. Like it's It's insane.
Well, yeah, because I got classic car insurance. It's dirt cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what is it after 25 years, right?
My tech guy that
30.
built this battle station for me and everything, that comes over and takes care of all my IT stuff, Pete, he may be on and listening. I don't know. They listen every once in a while they're watching shit. But he's the one that pointed it out to me. He's like, I saw this. He said, I'm thinking about going down and getting it. I said, you should go and get it. And he goes, Bill, where the fuck would I put it? I said, put it on your kitchen table. Y'all don't use it anyway. Like that. He said, Liz would kill
Right. But you know what I've noticed? I noticed that, like in the States, your electronics, especially your TVs, are like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, anymore, yeah.
Well,
Unless you're
compare
buying
over
something
here.
fancy.
I was like, my 86 inch that I've got in the living room, I think I gave less than 400 for it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that will definitely cost more here in Toronto.
Mm,
Like I saw 100. Like what was the last time that I was in the States? I saw like a 100-inch TV. It was like $498 or something like that. I was like, what the heck?
Boxing
Are you
Day.
That might not
No,
be
it
a
wasn't
100
Boxing
inch
Day. It was a
TV
real
that you
day.
want. I did a lot of
Not the
research.
Magnavox.
Yeah, but like, what kind of LED strips does it have? The
No,
amount
it
of
was an
LED,
LG.
the amount of LED strips that are in an LED TV has a lot to do with picture quality, especially when it
I
comes to
have no
video
idea.
games.
I have no idea. I called Pete and said, hey, here's this. And I took a screenshot of all the stuff and sent it to him. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good deal. Get it. Because I don't know none of that shit.
I'm waiting till like right after Christmas because up here for I
Boxing
mean
Day.
Black Friday up here is kind of questionable, but the Boxing Day sales, they're between Best Buy, Walmart, and like a few other places. That's when
2001 Audio.
do they still exist?
Yes, they do. And
Why?
that's where
I mean,
and that's where I get all the
Why?
best deals from.
see,
Why not?
they're
See, Black Friday for us in Canada, it's not like one day. It's like a whole month.
but it's still the numbers are still not. The numbers are better Boxing Day than it is Black Friday. Like in
Yes.
the U.S., Black Friday is a thing. Up here, it's like they just do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Black Friday here is dead. It's a joke anymore. It's more Cyber Monday now. The Black Fridays here are not what they were when we were kids.
No.
I wanted to go to one. I was gonna put on my hockey gear. You know what I mean? Right? I go there with my hockey stick and my helmet and everything. I was ready to drop it, man. I was like, and then it's like,
Dude,
you
Black
know, I
Friday's
want
in
to
the
do that.
90s. I can remember people camping out in tents and stuff on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
I worked
That's not-
retail.
that's
I
not
worked
Like,
Boxing Day.
the
and
toy
you're
store
walking
in
up
the
and you're like, the
90s.
store's open. And they're like, no, we're waiting for Friday.
Yep. Yeah, we had
Okay.
people camping out in front of my KB Toys. Furbies,
Remember-
man, Furbies.
Oh, God, the Furby craze.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Furby
god.
craze.
ugh.
And what was it? Tickle Me Elmo Furbies and
That shit.
the egg.
that.
That damn egg
Ada.
that the dinosaur hatched out of. Oh, my God. That was huge here.
I just miss that stuff with my kids, so I was very happy.
You know, another thing we can entice you down to the wedding for. I pick up TVs literally every day. Like my back porch, I probably got 6 or 7 of them because people put them to the curb, you know, and they work just fine. They put them out the remote and everything. I test them all. You know, not every single TV that I pick up works, but most of them do. Yeah, I'll stack some TVs in the car and bring them up for you guys. You guys can just take them home.
Oh, you would love it up here because the amount of working appliances and TVs and people would just be like, yeah, I just upgraded. Nothing's wrong with this one. Take it. I'm like, really? Like it, you know, like a $800 fridge, perfectly fine. Or like, yeah, we upgraded to like, you know, the $2,000 one. That's
Yeah.
working. Here you go.
I had somebody call me to pick one up for scrap one time, and I thought I was going to pick up a junk refrigerator. And I get there, it's a GE monogram, which is like a $5,000 refrigerator, and they wanted their own in the house. I'm like, are you kidding me? The one you're buying ain't it? That's nice. I loaded that sucker right up.
Now it's in your kitchen.
No, I sold that sucker. Are you kidding me? I'm fine with my little 30-year-old junk refrigerator. I sold that sucker. I need money more than I need a refrigerator.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to round up the evening. And I mean, a difference in the English language where we could say, join us again in 7 days or enjoy your next 7 days. Just has a different meaning depending how you say it.
Such menace.
So, like,
Okay, bye.
subscribe, and bye. Bye. And Tilallareone.
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 Yeah, sure, bye.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.